Damon Fryer, a popular YouTuber and supercar enthusiast, was pulled over by the police in Beverly Hills, California in the month of May 2018. This meeting became noteworthy as a result of the ensuing activities and exchanges that took place between Fryer and the officer after it took place. What all took place? Let's investigate this matter further.
You have your registration and insurance?
Yeah.
What brings you to California, man?
During the encounter, the Beverly Hills police officer initiated the interaction by requesting Damon Fryer's driver's license, registration, and insurance. This is a standard procedure during traffic stops to verify the legality and validity of a driver's documents.
I live here. I give you a Canadian driver's
So that's
license.
exactly what I'm trying to figure out. You're giving me smart answers, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of something.
It's not a smart answer.
It
I
kinda
don't. You're not customs. I don't need to explain to you why I'm here.
Okay, so you need a California driver's license to drive in California.
Fryer complied with the officer's request and handed over his driver's license, registration, and insurance information.
International driver's license?
Excuse me?
You have your international driver's license?
You're a cop. You should know I don't need that. I'm a Canadian citizen. You have a treaty with us. I'm going to
You
exit
need
the
it.
vehicle to get my passport.
What is that?
During the interaction, the officer raised questions about Damon Fryer's presence in California and his Canadian driver's license. The officer's questioning aimed to determine whether Fryer was a resident of California or merely a visitor.
What are you about to say?
Stop saying you just ran.
I didn't run a stop sign.
Just saw you.
Which one?
Lamita, sit down.
Which one?
I just told you. You're so busy asking me questions. You're not listening to my answers. I said the one on Lamitas.
I didn't run any stop sign. I have everything on camera.
Fryer explained that he was a Canadian citizen and represented his Canadian driver's license as proof of his driving credentials. He asserted that as a non-resident, he was not obligated to obtain a California driver's license and that his Canadian license was sufficient for driving legally in the state.
I said the one on Lamitas.
I didn't run any stop sign. I have everything on camera.
Okay, that's fine. So do I.
Pardon?
I said so do I.
Sure.
Stay in the car, don't get out, man.
No, I won't. Wow. International driver's license.
Fryer explained he didn't need a California driver's license as a Canadian citizen and showed his passport. The officer insisted that Fryer needed a California driver's license and an international driver's license, which Fryer disputed, and pointed out that Canada and the United States have a treaty in place that allows Canadian drivers to operate vehicles in the U.S. without the need for an international driver's license. He argued that his Canadian driver's license, being a valid and recognized document, provided the necessary authorization for him to drive in California, and he moved out of his car.
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Awesome, man. I'm allowed to film you.
I didn't say you weren't.
I don't know why you're shining the light on my camera then.
I'm just making sure I can see inside the car.
And is 11 out on the flippy?
Well, you don't need to do that by following the
It's not
camera.
very defensive, sir. Why is that?
Because you pull me over and you don't know what for.
The other officer was standing at the other door and asked Fryer how he was doing, to which Fryer replied nicely that he was doing amazing. Fryer also mentioned that he is filming the officers and they can't stop that, to which the officer said he was not even saying anything to that, but was flashing the flashlight in front of the camera so that the officer's face was not visible.
I told you what for. Look at your camera. You'll be able to see what for.
I didn't do anything though. You lied about the stop sign
I didn't
and you
lie.
don't understand what
Here's your
exhaust is on
paperwork.
my car.
Here you go.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
The officer asked why the guy looked so defensive, to which Fryer replied that he has been pulled over for nothing, to which the police said check your camera to see what you have done, where Fryer said it's nothing there. Also accused the police officer of lying about the stop sign as there weren't any and there's no exhaust in his car.
Modified exhaust, right? One.
Yeah.
You're not having a California driver's license.
I don't need a California driver's license.
Okay. So can you sign here, please?
And if I don't?
I have to take you to jail.
Really?
Yeah.
The officer proceeded to issue citations to Damon Fryer for 2 alleged violations: the absence of a California driver's license and the presence of a modified exhaust on his car. These citations mark the culmination of the interaction between Fryer and the officer, reflecting their differing perspectives on compliance with the law. Regarding the first citation, the officer asserted that Fryer was required to possess a valid driver's license issued by the state of California in order to legally operate a motor vehicle within its jurisdiction. Fryer refused to sign the paper which the officer was asking for, to which the police said he'll be behind bars because of that.
Is that part of the, not having a driver's license thing too?
California. Well, like I said, it's not an admission of guilt. just promising you'll take care of the citation. So with that being said, your car is subject to tow.
What?
Why? Because you're driving your own license in California.
I can do that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can. I have a Canadian driver's license. It's not illegal to drive here with that.
The moment Damon Fryer put his signature on the document, the police informed him that his vehicle would be impounded since he did not possess the appropriate license for the state of California. In addition to issuing citations for Damon Fryer for not having a California driver's license and for the modified exhaust on his car, the officer took his response to a more concerning level. The officer, perhaps frustrated by the disagreement and Fryer's persistence in his stance, resorted to making a threat regarding Fryer's vehicle. In a display of authority, the officer went as far as to threaten Fryer with the possibility of having his car towed if he was spotted driving it again. Typically, the decision to tow a vehicle is contingent upon scientific circumstances, such as when the vehicle poses a safety hazard, is involved in criminal activity, or when it is in violation of parking regulations. In this case, the officer's threat appeared to be an inappropriate escalation of their authority, as it was not supported by the violations Fryer had been cited for. Fryer, being aware of his rights as a motorist, could have questioned the officer's ability to carry out such a threat. If Fryer believed the officer's action to be unjustified, he could have requested clarification or brought attention to the officer's lack of legal grounds to tow his car. Feeling aggrieved and determined to address the situation, he left his car behind and sought advice from his friends and other people he trusted. Discussing the incident with his friends and seeking their input provided Fryer with valuable perspectives and guidance.
So
You're
that's
just
the
playing
way you feel
hardball.
about
It's
it.
all good, dude.
Okay, so like I said, if I see you again, I will tow your car, sir.
Yeah.
Okay? You have yourself a good night.
Yeah, you too, man.
Thank you.
Empowered by the advice he received, Fryer made the decision to confront the issue head-on. Arriving at the police station, Fryer took the initiative to speak with someone in authority about the unjust threat made by the officer.
Okay, so tell me,
I'm going to record this. That's what
it's already recorded.
No,
24/7.
for myself.
Okay,
Thanks.
do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So what documentation do you have, like as far as your ID or license or?
Fryer decided to take action and file a complaint against the officer. Recognizing that he had been subjected to an unjustified threat and concerned about the officer's abuse of power, Fryer sought to hold the officer accountable for their actions. After leaving the police station without any further problems, Fryer proceeded to the relevant authorities in order to formally lodge his complaint.
A foreign issued driver's license.
I'm
You
not a
can drive.
resident.
No, I'm just saying
Oh,
they
okay.
can drive,
Fair
right?
enough, yeah.
So you got a citation for something you should not have received.
Correct.
That's item one.
And then the threat to take my vehicle away from me based on that citation, which doesn't exist.
Okay, so the good news is that did not happen. You have your car.
The officer's behavior during the encounter with Damon Fryer revealed a troubling lack of understanding regarding license requirements and an improper display of authority. In addition to issuing citations for not having a California driver's license and a modified exhaust on Fryer's car, the officer went further and threatened actions that he did not possess the illegal authority to carry out. He got an F for that.
The international, Canadian, U.S. driving, whatever the legal jargon is, that I can drive on this license.
Right.
And I'm not to have my vehicle towed if he sees me around Beverly Hills again.
Okay.
Firstly, the officer's lack of understanding regarding license requirements became apparent when he insisted that Fryer needed both a California driver's license and an international one. In April 2023, Officer Scott Harrell, a 4-year veteran of the Texas City Police Department, allegedly initiated a traffic stop after observing a vehicle speeding and cutting through parking spaces at a gas station. Officer Harrell approached Christopher Scholl, the driver, and informed him about the alleged violations. Scholl denied any wrongdoing, stating that he was not speeding, that he regularly took the direct path through the parking lot to the gas pumps. Despite Scholl's compliance and explanation, Officer Harrell accused him of disregarding traffic control devices and threatened to issue a citation.
Before I'm stepping out of traffic, buddy. Don't walk up to my car, please. What? Don't walk up to my car, please. Hey, man, you can't drive through the parking lot like that. You got your driver's license insurance? Any weapons in the car I need to worry about? Oh, man. Ford, did you catch my strap?
Yes, sir. Have you on the traffic here, bud?
Robert John Lincoln, 4732. Robert John Lincoln, 4722. Copy 27.
Thanks.
1441 6588 1441 6588. Is there any particular reason why you felt you needed to come through the parking lot like that?
I didn't think I did anything wrong. I just came over to get gas.
You were speeding and you cut through parking spaces. No, you can't do that.
It's just going to be confirmed on Robert.
I didn't think I was doing anything, man. I'm just.
I mean, you
all
whooped
I'm doing
around.
is coming to get gas.
Yeah. Oh, are we gonna go back and forth, or are you just gonna?
You asked me the question. You want me to answer it or not? I'm not.
Okay.
If anything, I thought I was going even slower than normal.
No, sir.
Because
Usually
normally people don't even park where you park, and that's the direct path to the gas pumps.
through the parking spaces. This is the
I,
direct.
I do realize that. I know that there's parking spaces there.
And you
There's
almost
al-
hit that car that was turning right there. I was watching, man.
The traffic stop was initiated on private property, and Texas law generally does not enforce traffic laws in parking lots, driveways, or alleys. Therefore, it can be argued that Mr. Scholl was unlawfully detained by Officer Harrell.
Hey, for
Go ahead.
I think so. Okay,
Thank you.
Meanwhile, the officer asked the man to show his license and checked it within his system if there was anything suspicious, but everything was clean.
So,
I'm not kidding you either, man. I come here every day, dude.
look, I'm not.
I send pictures of my wife the price of the gas here every day
Right.
when I come through.
Okay, look.
So anyway,
Here's the deal, man. Okay, I'm not gonna go back and forth and all that. I'm not gonna write you tickets, but the only reason I'm not writing you tickets is because I'm out of tickets right now. Okay, otherwise you would be receiving a citation.
for what? What would be the citation? I'm just curious.
Disregarding traffic control device.
On private property?
Yes.
Okay.
You still can't do that. It's still illegal.
Okay.
During the interaction, Officer Harrell demonstrated a power trip, unlawfully detaining Mr. Scholl and making false accusations against him. Despite Mr. Scholl's attempts to de-escalate the situation, Officer Harrell persisted in his aggressive behavior. Nevertheless, Officer Harrell continued to escalate the situation by accusing Scholl of reckless driving and threatening to arrest him. Eventually, Officer Harrell arrested Mr. Scholl, claiming he believed Scholl would continue to engage in unsafe behavior in the future.
I was sitting right there, and he came through the parking lot and cut through all the spaces. He came through so fast and whooped into here, and there was a white truck. The white truck had to slam on its brakes. So I come over here. I was just gonna be like, "Hey, man, chill out. Like, chill out. Don't be like that." But he wanted to go back and forth and argue with me and give me all kinds of stuff. And like, I didn't have any tickets, and I didn't grab a rider this morning. So I was like, "Man, look, this. It doesn't have to go this way." He kept going back and forth. So I was like, "All right, that's good."
Another officer arrived at the scene, and Officer Harrell recounted the situation, portraying himself as the victim and Mr. Scholl as the aggressor. However, Officer Harrell realized his misconduct and decided to handle the situation differently. He cited Mr. Scholl for disregarding traffic control devices and allowed him to leave.
What motorcycle did you please?
Anything? Corey Schultz no longer in custody. Okay, I see you sign right here. It's not a
Hey,
admission of
before you
guilt.
repeat your last,
Mr. Scholl is no longer in custody. It's not an admission of guilt. It's just a promise to contact the court on or before the date and time that's written on here. You can contact the court at the bottom here. The information's there, and also up there. Free to go, sir.
Following the incident, Officer Harrell was placed on administrative duty and is under investigation by the Internal Affairs Department. The Texas City Police Department has strict policies against violating individuals' rights during encounters. Chief Joe Stanton announced that the results of the investigation will be made public once a final disposition is reached. Mr. Scholl, who considers himself pro-police, viewed the traffic stop as unjustified and a violation of his rights. He plans to take the case to trial and is considering civil action against the department. He has set up a GoFundMe campaign to cover legal fees for the potential lawsuit. And now let's move to another video. In a recent encounter involving the Cleveland Heights Police Department, a female officer was observed recklessly pulling in front of another vehicle while conducting a traffic stop. The driver of the other vehicle, who narrowly avoided an accident, began recording the incident on his mobile phone.
1 second. A1 Rio, stand by. It's going to be on Mayfield across from the first access road. Send me another unit because another party does not know how to yield to licensed sirens, and he's sitting here recording me. Stay there, I'm looking at him off the road. You okay?
Yeah, I'm
Okay. I'm Officer Lewis with Cleveland Heights. The reason I'm for the traffic stop is the plates on the vehicle are expired.
Yeah,
Not even a big deal. Do you know that guy behind me in the Porsche?
I was trying to hurry up and move
You're good. No, you're good. You did the right thing. I'm put my lights out and sirens. He did not move over.
As the officer stepped out of her patrol vehicle, the officer expressed his concern over the near collision. The officer instructed the driver to wait while she proceeded with the traffic stop. However, the driver patiently parked behind the patrol vehicle and continued recording. The officer initially admitted her mistake and apologized to the driver, but during their conversation, she suddenly changed her stance, blaming the driver for her own errors.
Apologize.
You almost ran me off the road.
I initiated my lights and
I didn't hear
sirens.
anything.
But was your music on? Because I had the lights and sirens on, sir.
You apologize.
I apologize.
You're wrong.
He stopped
I'ma let it
abruptly.
go.
Okay, I'm not wrong. The lights and sirens were activated.
You ran me
Okay,
off the road.
I did not
almost.
do that, sir. The lights and sirens
So
on
what
my
do you apologize
marked
for?
patrol because he stopped abruptly, causing me to stop
And I almost
abruptly,
caused an
causing
accident.
you to stop abruptly.
Right.
And I apologize for that. However, the lights and sirens were on. Okay, the police vehicle is marked. You can clearly see it's a marked
next to
patrol
me, man.
vehicle. I initiated lights and
I don't
sirens.
wanna argue with
I'm
you.
not going to argue, and I'm telling you I do. I'm going to tell you I do apologize that
Right.
he did stop
But I'm
abruptly.
gonna tell you the disconnect.
Nobody was
I'm
wrong.
gonna tell you the disconnect, right? So between the public and you as a public
You want
servant,
me to just that driver check, okay?
if it's something wrong and you actually
Yeah.
get it, all you say, my bad, I'm
And
sorry,
I did. I just
and
said,
keep going.
I said my bad. I said, I initiated a traffic stop in a marked vehicle with lights and sirens.
Right.
If you didn't hear the sirens or see the lights,
I mean, you called back up to your place.
well, I called back up because somebody is getting out of a cop car.
The situation escalated when the officer called for backup and her supervisor, a sergeant, arrived at the scene. The sergeant immediately confronted the driver, accusing him of obstructing and interfering with the traffic stop despite not being present during the initial interaction. The sergeant failed to articulate if the driver was being detained or not, but he continued to escalate the situation.
Called back up for your safety, but
Well, you don't pull up behind an officer on a traffic stop.
you don't even know what's going on.
You're right, I don't.
So why are you saying that?
Because I'm here and what you're doing right now is against the
You almost
law.
ran me off the road.
Okay, well then you should have pulled over for lights and sirens. She said it on the radio that you didn't yield. And it's on dash cam, I'm assuming.
Just the disconnect, man.
Sir,
I'll tell you what, let her finish her business and then we can sit down and talk like
we're
adults.
good. I'm going to let him go. We're good. I'm going to let him go.
Yeah.
What? I'm sorry. What was your last name?
My last name?
Yeah.
Why you need my last name?
Because I'm asking who I'm talking to. You asked me who you were talking to.
Well, now you're going to be under arrest because what you're doing is illegal.
Listen.
What you're doing is illegal. I can charge you for interfering with the
Just
traffic.
give me your last name.
Why?
Because I'm conducting business with you right
I'm
now.
not being detained. Or am I pretty
If you
young?
want to be.
10-4. That's
No,
not
that's not
going
how
to
it
be the
works.
driver.
What's your RS?
Stand by.
What's your reasonable articulate
Okay.
suspicion of my crime?
I'm going to get rid of him.
Hold on, I'll explain it to you, okay?
Am I being detained?
Right now.
I'm not being detained.
If you want to be.
10-4. That's
No,
not
that's not how it works. What's your RS?
Stand by.
My RS?
Reasonable articulate
Okay.
suspicion of my
Okay,
crime.
here,
gonna get
first,
rid of
okay, hold on. I'll explain it to you, okay? Doing what you're doing right now.
No, sir, she almost ran me off the road.
Yeah. Again, you didn't yield to lights and siren. You came out.
She was next to me and stopped and almost ran me off the road.
Okay,
What are you talking
okay,
about?
listen to me. You asked my reasonable articulable suspicion. It's not a
I'm not
probable
under
cause.
arrest. If you arrest me, you violate my rights.
I don't want to arrest you. We have to
You're
ID
going to
you.
violate my rights. That's what you're going to
Okay,
do?
we have to ID you. You understand that? Yes, we do.
All right, I'm going to videotape it.
Okay, we got you on camera
I'm
too.
going to call, they can come get the car. You're violating my rights.
Come getting, who's getting what car?
They can come, you're going to arrest
Radio,
me,
another
right?
car here. I got a male who's obstructing.
No, I'm not.
And he's
She
refusing to
almost ran
identify
me off
himself.
the road.
So I'll take a report on it, but I need your
No.
ID. Yeah.
I'm dealing with her.
The driver explained what had transpired to the sergeant, but both officers insisted on obtaining his identification, even though no crime had been committed. The sergeant eventually handcuffed the driver, alleging obstruction and interference.
Listen,
Right.
I'm asking you to identify yourself so I can let my dispatcher know who I'm out with. If you don't identify yourself, that is obstruction. You are the one that came
Obstruction
out.
is a secondary crime.
It's
What crime did I commit?
There's no crime, but I'm
So there's no crime, I
I'm
don't need to
identifying you. Okay.
Thanks.
I need your driver license.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to arrest you if you don't identify yourself.
She just said it was no crime.
It is
Listen.
a crime. Obstructing is a
What
crime.
crime?
Obstructing
You have
is
to
a
legally
crime.
Identify yourself, Tosh.
She almost ran me off the road.
And then I still have to identify.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call them from the car. You can arrest me.
Okay, turn around, put that gun back.
Because I didn't do anything.
Okay, turn around.
I didn't do anything.
Listen, just all
I
you
didn't
have
do
to
it. I don't have my ID with me.
Okay, what's your
Your
cell?
date of birth, that's not what we asked for.
For what?
Because I need to let my kid back or no one. It's not a big deal. Last name, sir.
Kern, man.
Kern?
You know what happened. Why are you letting him do this?
He's a sergeant.
He's violating my rights.
He is not. He
Have a seat.
didn't
We're gonna give you a
identify
ticket when we
yourself.
send you on your way. You have valid driver's license?
Yeah, I do. You violate my rights, man.
Yeah, well, you're getting a ticket for interfering with the fast.
How did I interfere? She almost ran me off the road.
And you could have pulled off and waited and called.
I did wait when she said wait.
You were out here talking to her. Have a seat.
Mr. Kern, just
Don't push me, man.
Have a seat.
Why are you so full of machismo, man?
Dude, have a seat. I'm not putting up in your okay? Have a seat.
What's wrong with you, man?
Have a seat.
Sitting down.
All the way in.
if he
He's going
checks,
for obstructing. Or he's getting a
you're
ticket
gonna.
for
I
obstructing.
don't.
Is he valid?
I don't know. I'm waiting for the radio to say what. So this is what happened.
Uh-huh.
That vehicle matched the description of the vehicle from Weird yesterday.
Okay.
I saw it. I initiated a traffic stop.
Okay.
That person, instead of like pulling over, he stopped abruptly.
Okay.
And I'm getting behind him, but he stopped abruptly.
Okay.
This guy was very close to him.
Okay.
And we almost did get into an accident.
Okay.
Because that driver stopped
Did you
so
have your lights and
abruptly.
siren on?
I did. Yeah.
Get your ticket for
He,
There's always sounds about this.
okay.
He's getting a ticket for
Radio, you want to see
for failing to yield to an emergency vehicle?
Yes, I do. That's why I provided it.
It was to a Demetrius Raphael Kern. It's a 37-year-old male. He's valid. That's one.
So he gets a ticket and then he can come to court.
Listen, I don't feel I need to give him a ticket for that.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, then
cool
he
with
goes
just,
for obstructing.
okay. I mean, I'm cool with letting him go. He just didn't understand.
He's in handcuffs.
And he's being a jerk.
He obstructed.
This was a baseless assumption, as the driver had simply waited on the side of the road until the officer finished her traffic stop. The driver provided his information to the officers, although he was not legally required to do so. The sergeant's behavior demonstrated an unjustified power trip, while the first officer seemed to acknowledge her mistake and attempted to rectify it.
You guys got a lawsuit
Mr. Kern,
coming.
just hang on. Just
You got a lawsuit coming.
Listen, let me explain to you. You don't get out of the car yet. The sergeant wants me to give you a ticket for obstruction, okay? I'm not going to do anything else. Listen, he's the boss. He is the boss.
I don't have to refuse if I didn't commit a crime. This isn't a stop and ID state.
At this point, it is a traffic stop because you're out on a
almost ran me
traffic
off
stop.
the road.
Mr. Kern, we just had that conversation. I did not almost run you off the road.
That Tesla has cameras in it. So
Okay.
you guys are going to pay for this.
That's fine. Mr. Kern, I apologize. I really do. And this is on body cam, alright? This is, the sergeant's telling me to do this, so listen, I'm just doing what I'm told to do, alright?
Afterwards, the driver was released from handcuffs, but the sergeant insisted on pursuing charges. The first officer apologized to the driver, stating she was just following orders. The driver expressed his intention to take legal action against both officers and the police department, citing violation of his rights.
Here's your property.
Hold on, let me get this in.
Sure.
Hey, just push one more.
Some janky, rusty ass stuff.
Right.
You want to sign or are you going to refuse? Alright, I'm going to give you a copy of it.
You guys violated my rights. You know it.
Well, we'll all be in court.
Ultimately, the driver received a citation and a court date for obstruction. However, just 11 days later, the prosecutor filed a motion to dismiss the case due to a lack of evidence. The driver plans to proceed with a civil lawsuit against the officers and the department.